Welcome to Topics in Psychology. I'm Dr. Sharon Eve, psychotherapist, author, and educator. And today I want to talk about what the blue zones have to teach us. What are blue zones, you might ask? Those are a handful of communities in different places in the world. Different customs, different diets, lots of things. And in each of those communities, they have an extraordinary number of people who live to be over 100. So what do these communities have in common? Even though they have a lot of differences, what they have in common is that, and the last one I'm going to mention is by far the most important, is they get nutrition, they eat well, they exercise, they might climb up a hill to where their village is and then climb down, go back up to where their village is and climb down. So they're active in whatever ways. But the thing that's most important that we need to listen to, especially as we get older, if we have parents who are getting older, family members or friends who are getting older, the most important thing that I noticed in this examination of blue zones is what they had in common is that the people who were the elders were not left on their own. They were included in meal preparation, in family activities. So there was that kind of social interaction where they're really deeply loved. I would suggest this is kind of another version at the other end of life of attachment parenting, which you've heard me talk about in other videos. Attachment parenting is when children are little and they have feelings. Instead of shaming them into not having those feelings, we honor them and we comfort them and we show love. I think this is kind of another version of it, though I don't really have a name for it just yet. I'll think on that. But when our elders need support, instead of saying, oh, you should go and live on your own and make that do. When somebody's sick, say, oh, you're on your own. I know you can handle it. Instead to be able to say, no, come join us. Come be part of our conversation, our circle. Every day you have a loving place to come to. And we know from the studies that loneliness is deadly. It's terrible for older people. It makes them not only emotionally unhappy, it's not good for them physically. So, same idea. We need to include people with love so they know they're important to us. And in that environment, they thrive. Just like the baby in an environment where there's safety and comfort, they thrive. Thanks for coming today. If you have your own examples of what's worked for you as an elder or people in your family and what they need and what seems to be really healthy, let us know. I read all the comments. Take care. Bye.